Didn't sleep much last night.
No, not that. These are just good workout, apparently. I had muscles sore this morning. I didn't even know I had.
Really?
Which muscles?
Gee, that's a good thing you didn't get a full on.
Just remind me, you know, like those late night infomercials you used to sell those machines that shock your abs and stuff.
Oh.
It's like that one.
You have one? You bought one of them?
No, Kimberly did.
Oh, okay.
But I tried it once. Just for the hell of it.
You get rips from it?
No.
So, you weren't too taken with the machine, basically?
No, oh, the ab
Yeah.
shocker things? You know, those things are like freaking fingernail on a shocker. I'd just
Okay, well, Israel, we'll run through the same stuff that we do every time. We're running tape here just so we make sure we get all the facts straight. So,
all right.
And I just want to confirm we didn't interrupt a meeting with your attorney when we picked you up here today, right? Or at the jail today, I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. And you're here voluntarily, right?
Yes.
Okay. You understand that we can't talk about anything to do with the case involving Samantha Koenig. If you do start talking about that stuff, then we'll have to stop the interview and we'll have to take you back to the jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to run through your Miranda rights here. I know we've been through them before, but we'll run through them one more time. Before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, then will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes.
And with that explanation in mind, are you willing to waive your rights and speak with us today?
Yes.
One other thing, you've got standby counsel appointed in this particular matter. I believe it's Rich Kirtner.
Yes.
And it may also be Jacqueline Walsh. I'm not 100% sure of that, but be that as it may, do you want either of those attorneys present today?
No.
Are you on any medications or any other substances that we should know about?
No.
And are you having any difficulty understanding where you're at or what's going on?
No.
Okay. I don't think so. All right, now that we're done with that, I apologize. We're going to jump in here, and the first thing I got to tell you, Israel, we talked about a little bit earlier, that stunt yesterday in the courtroom did not go over well.
With who?
Well, with a lot of folks, not the least of which were the prosecutors. And that was the delay, actually, getting in here, is we knew you had some legal questions, and so we reached out for them to say, hey, Israel says he's got some questions. Are you guys available to speak to him? And, I couldn't even get one. One of them was in court, and the other one said, basically, what the fuck, after yesterday. So they didn't think that was too funny.
Why are they afraid I'd actually get away? That would be embarrassing for them, I guess.
No, it's. I don't think that they were looking at it from that perspective.
Lawyers just don't like excitement. That's all it is.
Well, it's more of a understanding that they thought we were kind of working towards a goal, and they're working on trying to keeping Vermont on board and doing everything.
I would have sent them an anonymous letter.
Yeah. And so they're kind of wondering where we're at with that. Where are we at with what's changed since yesterday?
More handcuffs.
Yeah.
What's changed for you, though?
Nothing. Possibly additional charges. But I don't understand why it surprises me that they would take that personally. It really didn't have anything to do with that.
Well, they didn't. I didn't interpret it as though they took it personally. They're very concerned and very frustrated because I think in their mind we had a business relationship set up there, and they worked very hard to kind of lay out their position and the things that they thought that they could potentially do that would be in your interest based on the information you've provided. And so they felt like gotta be honest, it kind of looked that way from our perspective too.
Oh, I disagree. I mean, honestly, and I know we can't go too far back into some of the original interviews that I had with them, but by their own words yesterday in their opening statement to the judge in court, I feel like they have not been honest with me about what my bottom line has been throughout all this, and that's what I wanted to talk to them about. So I'm not going to take it out on you guys, but I do have some serious issues right now. There's some sort of obvious communication breakdown over the entirety of this whole situation, and it's easy to sit there and say on the recording, we're not here to talk about the Koenig case, but the fact of the matter is that they're the same people that I talked to about that originally. So you understand my position on that. So I understand I'm not allowed to talk to that, and I respected their wishes about not talking to them about that either without my attorney present, but I have some serious frustrations right now regarding matters related to that. So that's as far as that's concerned, and I don't think it's something that can't be worked out. I've been trying to work it out from my end, but apparently there's only so much I can do. So that's what I wanted to speak to them about, and not in a matter of any specifics regarding any other case, just like general topics. Like I say, it's the topics that were discussed in open court yesterday. So it's that's a frustration to me right now that they won't talk to me about those topics, but it's okay to talk about it in open court. That's I'm not buying that, so that's okay.
Well, there are different rules for what can be done in open court because your attorneys are present, the judge is present, and when we're having discussions over here, we've got to adhere to a different set of rules.
Right, because you have me sequestered away from. Right, I understand that, and I've been working on that as much as I can from my end. But there really is just like a couple very simple questions I have to ask them, and I need to get a straight answer from somebody before I can move forward on it because I'm not getting a straight answer on my end. So
okay. So you think they might be able to provide you with some
yes, I
general questions about
not even questions related to the case, just
And are you talking about the hearing yesterday afternoon or the hearing yesterday morning?
Yes. Well, let's see.
You had two hearings.
Yeah, it didn't. Let's see. First hearing. No, it was pretty much strictly related to the afternoon hearing.
How about if you could give me the general question, we might be able to make a phone call and see if they can.
Well, okay.
Generally,
my position has been, and I made no secret about this. My position has been that I want to talk to them about the Koenig case and find out, where we stand with that.
But we can't do that, and they can't do that right now without.
Right. No, I understand that. But
so we don't want to talk about the Koenig
the
case.
impression that I spoke to him before, and he gave me the impression that he was open to that, but only if my attorneys were present. And I said, okay, fine. I'll talk to them. We'll set it up. That was a month ago. So there's communication.
Oh, I see.
That's all I can say about it because they're not here, to state their case, their side of the story. But I do know what they've been telling me, and so if he he made it clear that at least at that time that he was open to that suggestion that I had, and I'm assured that. I guess it just comes down to I don't know who to believe right now. There's a hitch in the communication somewhere.
No, that's fair.
And honestly, I wasn't that concerned about it until yesterday, and I heard some of the things that were said in court, and
some of the things that were said by the
prosecution.
Or the prosecution.
I think it was Russo who was speaking. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he was, from what he said, I was not at all happy with and actually I had heard, a day or two before that hearing that was what was going on, and I had no idea, and then to hear it confirmed in court like that would kind of just, was frustrating to me, so, and honestly, I'm not gonna get all in a tizzy about it until we can at least talk about it and find out what is going on. It's not that I'm not willing to accept people's explanations for for what's going on. It's just that no one's giving me an explanation.
I guess my thought on that is we've tried to do that, and we'll continue to try to do that, but just keep in mind that all of us are, we're bound by the rules that are set down for us.
Yes.
And in some cases, the rules will be more restrictive than usual, and that's kind of what's going on, to be perfectly honest.
Because of its high profile.
Well, there's that, and then sometimes there's just additional rules that we have to live by, and like the standby counsel thing, frankly, is kind of unusual. We don't run into that very often.
Right.
And there are some other things, I'm not going to get into it because it's kind of legal stuff, and it's not really my strong suit, but just keep in mind that the attorneys are juggling more things than they normally would.
Right.
And there are things I think that we would all like to be able to talk with you about, but we just haven't had that opportunity yet.
Right, and that's my concern.
Are these questions that you have for the attorneys, questions under the conditions that we have to speak about? Are these questions that they're going to be able to answer, or are they just going to tell you, we can't talk to you about that because it's not related?
There are questions they're probably not going to want to answer unless I have...
Okay. So it's not something that they can even answer in this environment right now?
Not right here, right now. But I would like reconfirmation on the previous statement that Feldes had told me. I mean, he gave me that statement in an interview that was, with just me. And I don't know if he was saying it as an official response or if he was just saying it to placate me. But he did say he was willing to do that, to have a meeting with me and whoever, whatever counsel was required so that we could discuss things openly. And it hasn't happened.
Well,
and you think that, and you think we're on this side stalling that?
I don't know who's stalling. Somebody's stalling it. Okay. That's all I can say for sure. And it's not me.
One thing we can tell you is neither Kevin nor Frank are the kind of guys that are going to tell you something just to shine you on. So I
haven't got that impression. No,
they're not. And so if they've told you something, it is something that they believe can be done. And I don't always understand all the reasons why things work exactly the way they do in the legal system, but they're not going to bullshit you. It's just not their style.
Right. I agree with you, and I believe you up to a point. I mean, it's not like I'm here expecting special treatment. I have no doubts about what my part is in all this. I'm just saying that, from what I've seen and from what my dealings are with them so far, I'm more inclined to put my faith in the things I've heard from them than from certain other people. So
that they have gone through what they're trying to work out, and what I think they have worked out with Vermont is unheard of too. I think they
have, well, I mean, and
we were prepared to come and talk to you about that today, and I just that the lawyers are just they're just not sure where we stand now because of yesterday, and they want some assurance that we're still kind of going.
Well, that is a good point. I hadn't even thought of it in that light. That now that it's on the news, people there are going to read it too. So.
Well, and that's the difficulty that they're having. They've been on conference calls talking to them, saying, "I thought this guy was, I thought he's on board," and so frankly, that's why we went through this trouble today to meet with you today, to just kind of so we could give them a feel for how things are and where we stand and what we can tell them where we stand. And this was just,
Yeah, well, I mean, I know it's going to be hard for anybody to accept, but especially them, I would imagine. that didn't really have anything to do with our arrangement.
And but I
From
don't
my
think it's-
perspective,
yeah.
so.
Okay, but I mean, I don't think it's something that they can't work past. They've worked through some pretty miracle stuff right now, so I think this is something they can probably. They want some assurance that we're going to be able to go back down that same road that we were on. And we've made a major turn.
I don't imagine this will stay strictly between you and me and people in this room, but I believe the people in this room know me well enough now to know that when I say what happened yesterday has nothing to do with our arrangement. Like I said, it's not some grand scheme. I already know how this all ends for me. So,
well, I mean, it's good. I think that we can hear that from you. That's just that was an opportunity that happened there, and
right. That's what it was.
Some of the things that they're concerned about and that they're getting questioned about by, like Vermont, for example. Because, like Jeff said, we know that they had a long conference call with Vermont today trying to explain what happened and answer questions. And, Vermont, we saw a draft version of the letter, and it was everything you asked for. I mean, it truly was. And I think they're trying to answer some pretty tough questions from Vermont right now about basically what the fuck.
Right, but I mean, even still, from their perspective, come on, let's face it. Yeah, what happened yesterday? Ooh, I'm a bad guy. I tried to escape, but let's be honest. Nobody really thought I was a good guy before that, so it's not like being escaping suddenly makes me untrustworthy. I was kind of untrustworthy before that, so.
At least you have the perspective of not having an unrealistic perspective.
Yeah, I'm not. And obviously, I think you probably especially know that I'm not going to get another opportunity like that, at least not within my lifetime. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. All I can say is that, nothing's changed as far as my day-to-day and my reality. It's still the same.
You still envision a way where we can get to meet both of our goals, where we can get what we want out of this.
I think so, but like I say, after yesterday, I had some frustrations of my own. So that was kind of the catalyst that,
So what you're saying is there's a couple things you need cleared up from them.
I do, yeah, and and honestly, like we've talked about before, like all this other stuff, this like little bargaining chips, whatever you want to call it, that is all one thing, but everybody knows what my bottom line concern is in all this, that I wanted this all wrapped up as quickly as possible, and like I said, I was in open court yesterday, and it's obviously not happening. So that's and I'm. It's not that like I say, it's not that I'm pointing the finger, placing blame on anyone. I haven't even had an explanation of why things are the way they are. So how do I know whose fault it is, or if it's anyone's fault? I don't even know that. So. But that doesn't mean it didn't kind of. Because I remember all the interviews we've had. I remember what was said since day one, and my perspective hasn't changed on any of that. Yeah, granted, we've talked about a lot more things since then, but those are all things that I already had in my head before. Just because they're out on the table now, that doesn't change anything of what I wanted originally, what we talked about originally. It's all still the same issue. So. Anyway, that's okay. It's all good.
So all that being said, where can we go from here?
I don't know. I don't know that we can go anywhere until get some straight answers on, what I was just talking about. Because really that has been my bottom line all along, and I won't be a bit. I think I know what's going on, but I need confirmation before I decide to take the next step or steps, whatever it takes to.
And I don't know specifically what you're talking about, but I mean, it's very possible that it's something, whatever your questions are, that they may not be able to answer them because.
Right, for other reasons. Yeah. No, I understand that. I mean, I know regardless of how unusual this situation is, that doesn't mean we can make it even more unusual. So,
I mean,
I know they still have guidelines and rules they have to follow. I'm not expecting all the answers.
Nobody wants to cross the line that we've been told by a judge can't be crossed. And
right.
They can't do that. Nobody can. So.
Yeah. No. I know.
I mean, all I can tell you is you're going to have to use your judgment on the information that you're getting and see if you can deal with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's it's not an easy thing when you get everything through a middleman, as it were. So, like I say, I don't know who to put the blame on right now. I'm pretty sure I know, but I was trying really hard to work with everybody on this, keep everybody happy, but as we all know, that doesn't always happen. So, and I don't want this to turn into any more. My whole concern with in all of this, and I know it's going to happen. If I have to do it, I will. But if I have to take the next step and just freaking, it's going to turn into even more of a 3-ring circus and more
that nobody wants.
Right, and nobody wants that, and I don't think they want that. So that's why I thought it was in everyone's best interest that that we could all have a meeting, like all parties involved could once again sit down and have a meeting, just like in the beginning. Like when there was no question about the legality or whether this was proper or improper. You know what? There was nothing weird or unusual about that. It was a standard interview, and there was no objections or court orders or paperwork or petitions. All this stuff that's happened since then, it seems like it's done nothing. It hasn't changed anything. I still come over here and talk to you about stuff. It hasn't changed any of that. It hasn't changed my bottom line at all. All it's done is made everything more complicated for everyone else involved. And at the bottom of that, I don't get a straight answer on anything. Well, I mean, maybe I have been. I hope I have been, at least on a few things, but definitely not on everything. Because I'm not there. I don't know. I don't see all the emails. I don't see all the paperwork. I don't hear what's said. And it's not even that I want to hear or know all that stuff, but I'd at least like to hear and know about the stuff that pertains to me and what my interest in it is. So.
I think one of their concerns, and I think we all share it, is that yesterday's actions, regardless of why you took them, are just going to create new hurdles for them. From the standpoint of, literally they had something, I really think it was just about agreed to. It may have even been agreed to, and I just don't know it. But like I said, we saw a draft version of the letter that had, I think, everything that you discussed or wanted.
Uh-huh.
So they had achieved that, and then yesterday has now endangered that. In addition, I think they're concerned now that maybe you have a different agenda than what you've told us, because you were very specific. I don't want any media attention. This has created a bit of a frenzy. I gotta believe that your next court appearance is going to be standing.
There's going to be
There's probably going to be a lot of vigilantes guarding the door on that one.
I'm afraid there's going to be, there was only a couple meet and greet people there yesterday. I'm afraid tomorrow's just going to have a fair amount more media people, unfortunately.
And then arguably one of the probably biggest potential hurdles now is, we know you've indicated that you want to represent yourself on the things for which you're not charged, and this could be a huge hurdle now. that didn't previously exist.
Right. No, I get that, yeah.
These are all things that all of us are thinking about, but to be honest, they're probably more focused on it than the rest of us. And you may not have thought about those things, but that's what they're mulling over.
Right. No, I get that. I get what you're saying. And honestly, I really hadn't thought of it at all until you mentioned it. I was concerned about the media coverage, not really thinking about the effect it would have on the things we've discussed, thinking more about, that is my bottom line. I didn't want a bunch of press and didn't want a bunch of drama. And honestly, I could have lived with the drama as long as I had been successful in escaping. But since I didn't, now I'm like, man, I really wish I hadn't created all this drama.
Well, maybe we could we could step out and make a phone call over and just express some things. Just let them know some concerns. I don't know what the specific questions are. It sounds like they're probably questions that wouldn't be able to be answered in this setting with the people that are here.
No, probably not. But I mean, you get the gist of what I'm saying, I think. And I'm not.
I appreciate that your honesty and then.
I have no problem with other people speaking for me. The bottom line is I get to make all the decisions in the end. I'm not going to be coerced or tricked into something that I don't know I'm getting into at this point. So yeah, I mean, if you need to pass on in your own words whatever you think is going on, go for it. And the more communication we have on the issue, the quicker it can get resolved, and I can get to the bottom of whatever's going on my end. So,
All right. Well, let us step out for a minute and we'll be back with you.
All right.
Okay, Andrew, appreciate your patience here. We talked to the attorneys, and they're more than happy to sit down and talk with you, just like Kevin
Always
said.
have been.
Yeah, just like Kevin said before, nothing's changed. And we knew that, but just reconfirm that. And they had us. What they're going to do is they're going to draft a letter that says, "We understand. We, the prosecutors, understand that Israel Keys wants to sit down and talk about whatever issues."
Things.
Yeah. Just leave it completely open with his attorneys, with your attorneys.
Right.
They're ready. They're ready first thing tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're going to send that to your attorneys, and you should get a copy.
They're going to
of it as
CC
well.
a copy to you, so you know that it was sent.
All right. Good.
And
Well, my attorney should show up tonight, so that's good to know.
so you'll have a
Heads
copy.
up.
You'll have a copy of the letter. You'll know exactly what it says, and then it's up to you and your attorneys whether or not you follow through on it.
All right. Well, that would be much better than a little shot in the dark.
Yep.
And they're not doing this to blow you off here today. It's just they're concerned that you're going to ask questions.
I kind of told them what was going on, and
No, that's fine. I mean,
they don't want to cross the line. They want to be.
No, I agree. I don't want to talk about these things until we can talk about
Okay.
them. I don't want to pussyfoot around or, like talk around the edges of issues when we could just get it all out in the open. And that's what I've been trying to do. But, apparently I was right in my assumptions, so that's good to know. We'll get things moving now, and especially, if they get that letter to them, then there's no doubt in my mind as to what's going on. So.
Okay. And we'll talk to them, and they'll shoot that out as soon as they can. And who knows, maybe you guys will get it even this evening.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Have you guys heard what time I have court tomorrow?
I think it's at 2:00.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, good.
So there's plenty of time.
Yeah, all right. Well,
All right.
that's good to know. I imagine I'll see you tonight. So yeah,
All right.
some words.
Well, I think unless you have any other questions or anything else you want to.
I don't know.
You want to nap before tonight?
No.
All right. Well, hang tight for us here for just a
All
minute.
right.
We'll be back, and we'll probably be heading back. All right.
All right.
Hmm.